Today's story involves naked young men frolicking about a local festival and murder. This is day 3 of reading the history of Rome by Livy and giving you the highlights so you can tell all your friends that you read a book this year. The scene opens with Romulus and Remus. They're young adults now, and they're at the Festival of Lupercalia. Now, this festival celebrates the god Enos. He was a fertility god who is closely associated with sexual intercourse. Later on, the festival would involve naked men running through the streets of Rome, whipping women with goat hide. The women basically wanted this to happen because it was said that if they got whipped by this goat hide, then their pregnancies would be painless or they would get pregnant if they were barren. But back in Livy's time, it's not really known what this festival entailed. He says, quote, "The young men ran about naked and disported themselves in various pranks and fooleries." Fun. But anyway, Romulus and Remus are actually captured at this festival because prior to this, they have been robbing these robbers that lived in the woods, have been taking advantage of honest people in sort of a Robin Hood situation. Anyway, it's not super important. The only thing that really matters is that as a result of them being captured, their true identities as the grandsons of Numitor are revealed. And then through a series of circumstances, they are supported by Numitor as they overthrow his brother Amulius from the throne of Alba. After this happened, Romulus and Remus decide to found their own city. I think you can guess where this is going, but there is a bit of a snag before that happens. Who should lead this city? That's what Romulus and Remus really need to decide before they found it. Since they're twins, they can't really decide who should be king based on who was born first, so they decide to let the gods choose. Back in the day, the Roman people were very superstitious. They saw signs in nature, and they used these signs to interpret the will of the gods. One of the ways that they would do this is by studying the patterns of birds, and this is called taking the auspices. And so Romulus and Remus each go to separate hills to take the auspices, and they wait around for a little bit, and then Remus sees the first sign when 6 vultures fly overhead. But then Romulus sees 12 vultures fly over him. So they get back together and another argument ensues where Remus is like, I saw the vultures first, so that means I should be king. But then Romulus said, I saw 12 vultures, which is more than you, so that means I should be king. Basically, Livy just says that this escalates into a fight between Romulus and Remus and also their supporters who just happen to be there. And this results in Romulus killing Remus. And then after that happens, Romulus is like, great, now I can be king. And that is how he decides to found Rome on the place where it stands today. Follow along to see how the city grows.